Algebra Lesson 8, Simplifying a Radical with Numerical and Variable Factors. So far what we've done is we know how to simplify, let's say, 64. The square root of 64 is just 8. And we know how to simplify the square root of this, which is, since there's nothing there, it's a square root, which is divided by 2, and we have y to the power of 3 and the square root of y. So now we will combine these two, and they won't always be perfect squares, and extract the perfect square out of there, and then move on. So let's do number 1. Number 1 is already done for you, but I want to show you how they did it to get that number. Oh, turn the page too quickly. So 56, what two numbers? If we do not want to do any guessing, no trial and error, this is how you do it. Take 56 and do upside down division. And then what number 2 goes into 56? Well, that would be twice here, and we have 1 left over. 2 goes into 16 8 times. Again, 2, 14, 2, 7. So for a square root, there's 2 of these, and then these 2 are separate. So we would do 2 times 2 is 4. This would still stay under there. And then multiply the leftovers, and then put them under a square root sign as well, a radical symbol as well. So 2 times 7 is 14, and then y to the power of 7. Can you simplify this? Yes, that's 2, because that's why we have the 2 there. 2, and then this doesn't work to be simplified, so we leave that underneath. Now, does this work to be simplified? Yes. Divided by 2, which gives you 3. y3, and then we have 1 left over, so you put that underneath here. And that's how they got their answer. Pretty simple, I think. Let's go on and do one of the actual numbers, the ones that we have to figure out. The square root of 8x to the power of 5. So do the upside down division. So square root. There's 2 the same ones. Now do the 4 multiplied by the 2, and then multiplied by the x to the power of 5. You can simplify that, which just stays a 2. You can't simplify this. The reason why I always leave a space there is because that way you still have room to put your x's in there or your variables in there if you need to. So leave your 2 there. Can we simplify this? Divided by 2. 5 goes into 2 twice, and we have 1 left over. Pretty simple. Going on to the next one, the square root of x to the power of 8, and y to the power of 5. Divide both of them by 2. Then we have x goes in there evenly 4 times, and then y goes into there, 5 goes into 2 twice, and we have 1 left over. Pretty simple. Moving on to the next one, number 4. So for number 4, since 81 is a perfect square, don't worry about the upside down division. 81 just goes, it's 9. And now R9, r to the power of 9, divided by 2. 9 divided by 2 would be 4. R4, we have one R left over. And now S and 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So you'd write an S5. There you go. Now, the last one we'll do together, and I'll let you do the rest on your own. It's number 5. This is a cubed root. The cubed root of 8x to the power of 4. So now, instead of having 2 alike, we have to have 3 alike. Let's do upside down division. 8 divided by 2, 4, 2, 2. Now you have to have 3 alike. So 2. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. That, and then the cubed root of x to the power of 4. This is 2, as we see here. And now, divide this 4 by 3 instead of 2, because we have the cubed root instead of a square root. Now, 4 goes into 3, 3 goes into 4 once, and we have 1 left over. Make sure you do not forget your cubed root there, cube index. And this would be your answer. Go ahead and do this with all the rest, and then finish the rest of the lesson on your own.